Hi guys, it's me, your girl Kristi. Today in this video, I'm going to do a book review. This is the book that I'm going to review. This book's title is called The Riddle of the Hollow Tree by Enid Blyton. The author, Enid Blyton, makes other book series such as The Secret Seven and my personal favorite, The Famous Five. That's not the only books that he made. This book is 224 pages long, including the index, information, and so on, but only 213 excluding the pages I mentioned. It's published in the 1st of December in 1997.
Chris, I'm gonna do the plot and stuff.
Dude, chill. It's only been a few seconds and you're complaining. Yes, I'll explain the plot. If you're cool with that and you're down with that, let's dive in. Katie and Nick are orphans who live with their Aunt Margaret as well with their Uncle Charlie. They had a kind friend named Laura who had a dog named Russet. Nick and Katie played with Laura in the woods and found a humongous hollow tree. They inspected it and made plans for the tree that will soon be a treehouse. Nick brought his clock and put it in the treehouse, and Aunt Margaret knew the clock was missing. That clock was going to be used so Uncle Charlie won't be late for work, but the clock isn't there, so he was late multiple times and alas, he got fired. Aunt Margaret was very angry. She blames Nick for this and punishes the children by locking them in their room and not giving them food. But Laura came and gave them food secretly. It's a tragic day when Uncle Charlie decided to leave the house because he's sick and tired of all the nagging. Aunt Margaret did the same thing too, but leaving the kids behind. The children will be given to the Child Protection Services, but the children don't want to, so they escape to the treehouse. Laura visited them often to the treehouse. They keep facing problems but always find a way out. And at last, Nick and Katie was adopted by Laura's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Grayling, and lived happily ever after. Alright, we've covered the plot and now I'm going to tell you guys about what I think about the characters in this book. Katie is a good and obedient girl. She always helps Aunt Margaret even if she is mean to her. Katie is easily happy and can't hide her feelings. Nick is a steadfast boy. He can find the solution to a problem quickly. Like Katie, he is a good and obedient boy. Laura comes from a lucky family, according to Katie. She is a kind and caring friend to Nick and Katie. She loves her dog, Russet, so much. Aunt Margaret is my most favorite character. She is such a meanie to Nick and Katie and says that their stuff is also her stuff. Even though this book is an imagination book, it has some lessons to be learned. Nick, Katie, and Laura ventured into the woods with a string to trace their tracks. This teaches us to take risks with precaution. Nick and Katie loved and care about each other. This teaches us to love and care for our siblings. Nick and Katie helped Aunt Margaret to weed the patches of potatoes, even if she is mean. This teaches us to be obedient and still be kind to people that have wronged you. The children faces problems and always find a way through. This teaches us that every problem has a way out, even how tricky it looks to tackle. I recommend this book to 4th graders and above. This book uses simple words and has an interesting plot. It is unputdownable and really makes you root for the characters, except for Aunt Margaret. The author really describes everything with simple words and with detail. The problem I have with this book is that it just keeps giving problems after a happy scene, and that just crushes my heart and makes me feel sad for the characters. But that's kinda what makes it unputdownable. Okay, so that's what I think about the book, and kudos to you who've watched this whole thing. This has been Kristi, and I'm out.